priorities would be simple math. Easy could equal 1, medium equals 2, hard equals 3, me equals 1, others equals 2, expert equals 1, limited equals 2, none is 3. Place those numbers next to each letter in the appropriate columns, and then just add up the totals. Your totals would rank everywhere from 3, the lowest, to 8, the highest. Now you're going to take top 10 ideas and move on to the next section. Depending on how many ideas you have that rank as a 3 or a 4 and so forth, you may have all 3s moving on, or 3s and some 4s, and so forth. If you have more than one idea in the 6th category moving on to the next section, then you might want to consider brainstorming some additional ideas. Now let's evaluate your top product ideas. This is an essential part of the evaluation process that's almost always overlooked. Once you have your top 10 ideas identified from the previous section, you can use the matrix here and in the ebook to evaluate each of the ideas to determine the ones with the greatest opportunity for success. This example shows how I would have scored the 4 ideas shown in the previous section. Review the last section to see which idea was number 1 through number 4. Now compare them with the evaluation matrix above. You'll see that I've identified Baby Safety Kit and blog software as perfect 10s. Now, based on the previous section ranking the Baby Safety Kit as medium, me and limited versus blog software being ranked as hard, others, and none, I choose to move forward with the Baby Safety Kit. Use the blank 10-step matrix here or in the ebook to rank your top 10 ideas. You might want to pause the video before moving on. Now let's create a profitable product outline. Now, before you get scared by the thought of creating an outline, it's not as hard as you think. Don't let thoughts of your high school or college English class give you cold feet. Here's an example of what an outline might look like for the Baby Safety Project. Okay, you're probably asking, why do I have to create an outline? Let's get down to some simple basics. Forget about products, forget about books, audios, videos, software, and so forth. What makes the product creation process so extremely simple is that at the core of each product is content. Content. Plain, simple, no frills content. How do we organize content into a meaningful flow? You got it, by creating an outline. And from that content outline, you can create any type of product you wish. It all starts with a meaningful outline. Use the blank outline here or in the ebook to develop a meaningful outline for the product idea you've chosen as your number 1 idea. After you've done that, we'll talk about how and where to find the content for your outline. So you might want to pause the video here. Now let's talk about productive ways to find and create content for your product outline. Most people know about Google.com as the largest search engine in the world. However, few people realize how powerful it is as a research tool. The key is knowing how to tap into Google's research powers. One of the best ways to find content is by using the search string called all-in-URL. You can go to Google.com and type in all-in-URL, and then your key phrase, and search its database for sites that have that key phrase in their URL, either in the domain name or in a file name. For example, I could use something like all-in-URL, baby safety articles, or baby safety, or baby safety kit. You should find some really good content using this method. Let's check out the real-world examples and look at what we would